So this video is going to be somewhat redundant, but the autumn olive bloom this year is so strong that I thought I should capture it, document it. So what we're looking at here is 2 colonies of bees. This one in front of me, the one that I thought might pick up bees from the previous swarm video, turned up empty. But now, all of a sudden today, it's got a lot of activity, and I'm even seeing workers bringing in pollen, which again is an indication that it's occupied. So that's good news, I guess. But the real purpose of this video is to give people an idea of what it's like when these autumn olives bloom. So all this brush that you're looking at, except for the birch trees sticking up, all that is autumn olive. So when you're looking at this, you can see that these things are just covered with flowers. And now you can hear the bees. You can hear a buzz everywhere you go out here. Flowers, bees, flowers, bees. 15 feet high. And this is just one spot. So out there, all that brush that you're looking at, that's autumn olive. This giant pile of dead branches was autumn olive. But a friend of mine from work came out here with his equipment and knocked all that down into a pile. So here's more of it. And the smell out here is so strong that when you're in the middle of it, it almost makes you puke. So now I'm heading south towards the back 40. And just to orient yourself, for those who are curious, that's where I'm living, way up there. It's a lifetime supply of autumn olive, but we're going to go deep into it. Please excuse my shaky steps. I know this video probably won't be that great, but again, the magnitude of this makes it worth it to actually see all this. Hear the hum. See the bees everywhere. Hum. Then of course, here's another area. And what do we got? I know this is going to be a surprise to everybody, but more autumn olive. Autumn olive over here. So now we're approaching the area that I refer to as the pine grove. Look at that one. It's not even green anymore. It's white. Flowers. Bees. I think I'm overstimulated. Some of these are a little bit different because they're more yellow. And again, you hear the hum. So for those of you who are wondering why I want to kill this stuff, it's like I really want to have something else here. It's not that I don't like it, it's just, it's a little bit much. This used to be old pasture. So there's a certain ecological succession that's supposed to take place when it goes from being pasture or farmland back to a wild area. But that ecological succession gets hijacked by these things. Now here's another one that for some reason is more yellow than the others. Again, you hear the hum, see the bees. So we're getting further towards the back 40. We're into the back 40 actually. We're not at the end of the back 40. So we're walking the mile. We're gonna get closer to where my other batch of honeybees is. There's a little story that goes with that. So earlier today, I was out here and this box closest to us, the one on the bottom there, the whole front of it was completely covered with bees. So I thought, well, they moved in, but bees can be fickle sometimes. Sometimes they move in and they move out. Maybe they're in there working. Kind of looks like it now. So if that is a viable hive, that would be 2 of them that I picked up today. And these guys over here are still rocking and rolling. The one over there in the middle, I think, is the one that throws a lot of these hives. New colonies, swarms. The little colony that was up in the tree did not move into this box that I sprayed with a swarm lure. So I don't know where they went. They might have came and went. But the funny thing is, after they were gone, there was another after swarm that came out. So I don't know if that one wound up in one of these new hive boxes. Not really a new box, but a new colony in an old box. Or if they went someplace else. But the reason why these things are so strong and so active is right here. Acres of bushes in flower. The smell, like I said, is so strong, it's like it affects you. Anyway, I thought other people should see this and get an idea of what happens when invasive species run rampant. It's good for some things, bad for others. Generally bad, but today I'm liking it. And that's how it's smelling out here in Claybanks, May 31st, 2023.